This is Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, a game that was originally released for the Wii U, then got ported to the Switch due to the Wii U's failure. But this game has a mode that not many people have heard of, let alone beaten. And it's not like a mode that someone just made up like a Pokemon Nuzlocke, no. It's a built-in mode in the game that is unlocked when you 100% the game, which 100% the game includes beating all the levels in the 6 main worlds, which also includes getting all the secret exits and the normal exits, which there are only 2, beating the levels that unlock when you get the secret exits, so the A and B levels, and getting all the Kong letters throughout a world to unlock the K level. And you have to beat World 7, which has 3 extra levels. So if you were to do this, you don't get any of the puzzle pieces, those are just pure collectibles. But what exactly is hard mode? Well, hard mode changes some elements to the game to make it, well, harder. I know you never would have guessed that one. Some of these changes include only being able to have 1 hit point throughout a level, which can be really tough. On top of that, there's no checkpoints. So, you know, if you die near the end of the level, oopsie, you have to start all over. Although the no checkpoints don't really affect the K levels or the boss fights, which don't have checkpoints anyway, so at least that's good. But also, you can't bring any items into the levels, which basically includes everything from Funky Shop, except for the red balloons, which are your lives, and the capsules, which are just, again, collectibles. You know, it's gotcha, it's gambling. But also, you can't have a secondary Kong whenever you enter a level. It's just 1 Kong. That also means you can't do any of the special attacks, which you need 2 Kongs to do. And even though you can't bring a buddy Kong in, you can play as any Kong. So when you start a level on hard mode, you can pick any of the 4 Kongs you want to play as. You still only have 1 hit point. At least you can, like, spice up your level and not always play as Donkey Kong, because, you know, who would want to play as that guy, am I right? I also added 2 extra rules so that I don't abuse characters. Because Lord knows I'm going to use Dixie Kong for like 90% of the levels if I was given the option to. So one of the things I added is I cannot play as the same Kong 2 levels in a row. But also, so that I didn't just use the same 2 characters, I have to use every Kong in a world once. Which is more than possible, except in World 7, because that only has 3 levels, so that only gets like 3/4 of the Kong. Although, because of that, I will be playing as 3/4 of the Kong. Basically, whoever does the final boss will not participate in World 7. But there's one more thing. The Kong letters are different. Normally, the Kong letters have a red outside and a yellow inside of the letter. But they've changed in hard mode. Now they have a blue outside. And they still have a yellow inside, so that doesn't change that much. But that might mean you unlock something else when you beat every single level and get all the Kong letters as well. What that something is, I don't know at the time of this recording, but we'll probably figure out by the end of the game. But anyway, let's get into the first level and see how this goes.